Hi there, Vuthy. So more essays from you. Wonderful. Let's take a look at what you wrote. This is the English and Homestay letter, so here's what you said. Dear Sir, Madam, my name is Vuthy, and I am writing to you with reference to the English and Homestay program that I enrolled in with my school recently. I have been appointed to your family for our next trip to London, and it would be an honor to be your guest during this period. All right, that's nice. I like that. To introduce myself quickly, I'm currently studying in a high school in Australia, and I would be interested to integrate into a prestigious university in the UK in order to discover more about your country. This trip is consequently a perfect occasion to make the first contact with the UK and its rich culture. Therefore, I'm interested to get any advice that you may have which could help me realize my objectives during my journey. Your opinion, careful with your typing, about my plan to visit the City of London would be critical given that my trip will be short and I wish to see the essential part of the city. Not I would, but I will arrive at Heathrow Airport around 10 a.m. And I think that my teacher may have already told you that you would be able. That doesn't really make sense. Your teacher said that the other people will be able? No. Let's try it a little differently. So, I will arrive at Heathrow Airport around 10 a.m. You should say the day, because you didn't say the day. Around 10 a.m. And I believe that my teacher mentioned that you would be, so mentioned to you, not to them. I believe that my teacher mentioned that you would be able to pick me up at the airport. You will be able to identify, you will be able to identify me with my, get rid of the A, green pullover and a red cap. I look forward to hearing from you. Full stop. Don't forget it. Thank you very much. Full stop again. Yours faithfully. All right. That's fine. I actually really like this. I thought you did a very nice job. As far as the grammar and the language is concerned, the one thing that I feel like you didn't really do was you didn't really ask questions about, like, you didn't try to get some vital information. You did say that you want to see the essential part of the city, but I wanted a little bit more specific questions, concerns that you may have about your visit there. So this all felt a little vague to me. Okay? All right. Other than that, though, the language that you used is really nice. It was very appropriate. I really like the organization of this. So I like that you thanked them, that you've been appointed to their family, and then that you said you were going to introduce yourself quickly. So I liked all of that really very much. All right. Let's take a look at your task 2. All right. So let's move on to this essay about jobs and switching jobs. So here's what you wrote. Career advisors and personal coaches have debated in the last few decades about the strategy to develop an optimal career path. Some believe that staying in the same industry and in a similar position is a strong asset to develop subject matter expertise and gain an appreciation from a panel of accomplished peers or establish a reliable reputation for clients. Personally, I partially agree with them. Wow, that was long. I think you probably should have split it up somewhere or maybe gotten rid of some of the information. So let's try it one more time, okay? Some believe that staying in the same industry and in a similar position is a strong asset to develop subject matters expertise. Full stop. Okay. And or not even, comma, and personally I agree with them. Because that was just so long, but you can't really split it into 2 sentences, can you? So I would have switched it, all right? Let's see. Okay. This essay will consider both sides. We use statistics from the UK government and research from Oxford University to prove points and demonstrate arguments. Okay, that's fine. On the one hand, vocational careers, considered as challenging and selective without the S, require long and often costly education. We don't call them vocational careers. That's what's messing me up here. I think I know what you're trying to say, but this isn't. I think you just mean professional careers. So let's try it again like that. So on the one hand, professional careers considered as challenging and selective, you don't need a comma here, require long and often costly education, which are often seen as an investment. Based on this logic, students would naturally consider to choose a stable career path which would fit their educational background in order to profit from the return on their investment. Indeed, it would be a pity to start a career as a comedian if one had already spent 10 years in a medical school and would be about to graduate. Empirical research from the UK government demonstrated that 95% of graduate students from specialized degrees get rid of the would, start their first job in the area connected to their diploma. Okay. In the same line of thinking, people are capitalizing on their experiences by staying in the same position in order to establish not notoriety. That has a negative meaning. A reputation, which would help them to increase their business, okay, or status. Okay, you can't obviously use reputation, but notoriety is absolutely the wrong word here. For example, financial advisors often often demonstrate their market insight by exhibiting their long career experience and their numerous certifications which are supposed to make them look like trustworthy people. Therefore, I may understand the reason why people would think about the immediate benefits of staying their whole life in the same job rather than looking for better opportunity. Okay, fine. On the other hand, it is relatively easy to spot in large companies individuals who are often bored of executing the same repetitive tasks on a daily basis. Aspirations to innovate and challenging objectives are the key drivers for those employees who want to break the infinite loop. The Human Resources Department has perfectly recognized this problem by following the turnover rate of their staff, and often implemented an employee career development framework in order to retain high potential workers. From their point of view, it may be an excellent opportunity to invest in employees, get rid of the N too and make it in, who want to change department because these workers will bring new ideas and practices in their new team. For example, a psychological study from Oxford University proved that the productivity of these kinds of resources would double following their move because these people would demonstrate that it was a good decision to let them change their job. Consequently, it can be said beyond doubt that a change of job is beneficial for both employers and employees. All right, I'm not so sure about this paragraph. Let's see. The problem for me is that you're supposed to talk about why people want to switch jobs, and really the only thing that you came up with is that they're bored. Okay, so whether it's a good idea to switch jobs or whether it's a bad idea to switch jobs. And then I thought all this stuff about human resources, I didn't really understand the relevance. So maybe if you do think it's relevant, okay, but definitely make it clearer as to why it's relevant to the argument, because it just didn't really feel very relevant to me, at least. Okay, let's move on. From the examples and arguments given, it may be recommended, if not preferable, careful with your spelling, to change position at least once for personal development reasons. It shall also be mentioned that such behavioral patterns, could be influenced by an economic context which may favor, no ED, workers with different skills. Okay. I don't know about that. Let's see. Yeah, I felt like this whole argument here with the human resources just felt a little strange. So I kind of would like you to look at the task again to see what it was asking you, to focus more on, well, why do some people think it's a good idea to stay in the same company? Why do some other people think, no, you really should switch jobs? So I think that would have been a more relevant way to do this, okay? Some nice elements here. There was some problem with your grammar. Let me say it again. There were some problems with your grammar. I see you keep overusing would a lot, and so that's something I want you to be careful about as well. Other than that, it was a good read. It was interesting to read. So just have to fix some of those issues. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and let's meet back with your next set of essays. All right, good luck.